Okay, Jay, this is for you or the lawnmower. Okay, Jay, here we go. 7 punches, first drill. So, when I was discussing some other things before, I want to start out with step out as opposed to driving out, but I'm not going to go out, turn, do everything individually. So you step out the first leg as far as you can, and that becomes your stance. So you're going to drop down, step out, roll, 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 roll. Step, and have the thread, the back fist, kick, and then down. So to see it from the other side, back of the hand, thread, so on that, the difference that I was trying to draw attention to during the conversation was when you step, this is a unit. So I'm going to come here, and then here, here, here. And then from here I would go to the other side. Just in case that wasn't clear. So, center myself in the camera. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discussing it while doing it, always a wonderful trip. So from the front, here, this is your block and redirect. This is your roll under with the head. One, two, three, 4. Here, thread, and right here in the knee, which I don't think you're seeing right now. Just that little, we're coiled in, and then we uncoil. And then you have the so going over the concepts again, when you have this coming over here, is I'm grabbing everything that's in the way, I'm putting my weight on it, and then I'm pushing myself over that target. This, I catch, redirect, and lead. I pull, lead, whatever the concept is, whatever the concept's called, and then take advantage of the opening I just created by pulling the person forward. You'll see this drill when we discuss, if it ever comes up, hitting people in the center of the body so you can take them off their feet. Because what you would do is grab the hand, and then you would pull the punch upward, and then bring this hand out here, and this would literally be the fulcrum. The arm that you're grabbing is the lever, this is the fulcrum, and when you punch out, you would literally pull their punch so that their feet would come right up off the ground. Which is awesome if you want to launch a motherfucker. So, here, here. So these are in a line because this is the fulcrum and this is the lever. Boom. Then here we do the head roll and the strike up. Boom, 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 boom. Come over the top, redirect, lift them right off the ground, roll everything, cantilever. So technically all the punches are cantilevers or pendulum strikes. But this one is you settle, sit, and the sitting becomes the fulcrum for this lever action. Then of course, knock everything out of the way, redirect, turn, and then back fist. Do as much of a threading as you want, but you can whip it depending on what animal style you're doing. And then you got the kick, and this time the lever is the hand and the foot out into the hand. So back. This particular is another concept that we do for hitting hard. You can do the thread and hold this hand back so you can strain it, and then when you let go, slam that out. When you don't have time to wind up and you really like winding up, there are techniques where you hold yourself back, beginner level to leopard. Hold yourself back so that when you do hit, you have all of this. It's sort of a cheating. It's a technique to fake a short strike so that you can get the benefit without having the skill of a short strike. As opposed to faking a short strike, being that you hit somebody in a crappy way, but you're pretending it was a short strike. But you want to have the driving of the stance. One of the things that you want to get with the coiling twig, the coiling of the stance, is you want to get the not straight line power, but the coiling power. So you coil into the stance, you coil out of. For that particular clarification. Merely positioning the stance here, 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 it doesn't use anything. So when you are teaching a new level of students, obviously you want to start with put your feet here, don't fall over. Circle, circle, same circle, same circle. And the hands are part of the same unit. And this is part of the cantilever. The leg is an important part. The hand, less so. One. Basic. One. Okay, so one of the other things I was going over, tiger. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. This is almost the same because you got tearing. The quality being, grab the ground pulls the block pulls the punch. So in this, I'm not pushing off with the back leg, I pull with the front leg, I pull with the back leg. And this, it's the same cantilever concept, only because I'm using this to drive this, the person's going to do a much tighter flip. Boom. Because you're pulling them down forward and then slamming that cantilever in. The roll, claw the face, if you feel like doing that. One, two, three, four. This would be a front kick into the ground, powering that punch. Ignore the hood. Let's see here. Tiger. Crane involves stepping around, a lot of evasion. So this, you'd want to almost, like you were you might notice I'm almost coming off of that because you would be using the crane stance work. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in each one there'd be a quality. Make sure my camera's still filming. So I hope you've been getting all of that. So here, 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 here. This part right here, boom. The shoulder blades, the hips, boom. So, crane. I'm leaning a bit more than you're supposed to. Ignore that part. So, leopard, stance work, push and pull, both feet. little more difficult to see, but it's more contained within the stance because you want to use the entire stance, not merely the shifting. Leopard would require a more skilled person than me to really show that off because I can't make it obvious. What are we on? Snake. A little more. A little more than you're used to. And dragon. So on dragon, I'm trying to keep everything kind of here because we want all the power to come from the waist. So it's gonna look like, rather than doing a block strike, you're just kind of hitting with both limbs. I hope that clarifies things.